Hello, grade 3. Hope you are fine. Today we're gonna start the second term syllabus. We have 6 chapters. Each chapter contains 10 lessons. Okay? Let's see here. The first lesson we have, it's the associative property, or we can say it associative or associative. All the pronunciations are correct, okay? But I prefer to say associative property, okay? What does it mean this? Always we have here, we used to get multiply of 2 numbers, but we have here 3 numbers. How can we get this the answer of or the product of 3 numbers? Using the associative property. The associative property means take any 2 numbers between bracket. What we can say about the bracket? It's called the parentheses. Called what? Parentheses. Called what? Parentheses. Okay? King parentheses. Always we get the answer inside the bracket first, then we multiply it by the other أو the remained number. اوكي يعني ايه كلام يا حبايبي ده؟ عندي 3 numbers، قلنا 3 factors. انا طول عمري متعود ان انا اجيب الانسر بتاع 2 numbers only. We have here 2 times 5 times 4. طب انا هعمل ايه؟ The first method we can get it like this. I will take 2 by 5 between parentheses or bracket. Then I have 4. هنخليه برا outside the parentheses. So I will get always the king first. King parentheses. الملك بتاعي هجيبه الأول. 2 times 5 equals 10. Okay, times 4. يلا, let's get it. 10 times 4 has 0 on the right and 1 by 4 equal 4. Again, we can make another step or another method. We can take the last 2 numbers together, okay, and I leave the first number alone outside the parentheses. Only parentheses means what? Means the bracket. Okay, the king first. 5 times 4 equals 20. And 2 times 20 equals 40. Okay, let's solve some exercise. Don't forget to get the answer of the parentheses first. Okay, the king first. Okay, let's see here. The 2 students got the same result. ملاحظين ايه؟ I've got the same result or the same answer using different order. So it doesn't matter which 2 numbers will be multiplied first. أنا ما يهمنيش يا حبايبي هبتدي منين. قلت هبتدي من الآخر، هحط الايه parentheses في الأول ولا parentheses في الآخر. Okay, I've got the same answer. خلاص، بسمي البروبرتي دي ايه؟ Of multiplication, the associative property, the associative property, the associative property. Use any pronunciation you like. Okay, the next one. Let's see here. I need to use the parentheses or the associative property in order to get the answer or the product of the 3 numbers. Okay, let's see here. The first method or the first equation, how we can take the first 2 together like this. I take 2 times 5 inside the parentheses. Let's write it here. Okay. 2 times 5 times 6. Okay. Remember, we get the answer of the parentheses first or the bracket first. 2 times 5 equals 10. And we have, don't forget, 6 outside the parentheses, 6. Okay, 10 times 6, always puts 0 on the right, and 1 by 6 equals 60. Okay, the second equation or the second method, we can use what? I take the last 2 together. آخر 2 يا حبايبي مع بعض inside the parentheses like this. Okay, 2, the first number outside, then we take the last 2 numbers together inside the parentheses. Remember, we get the answer of the parentheses first. Okay, 2 times 5 times 6. Okay, we get 5 times 6, 30. Excellent, I can hear you. Okay, don't forget the number outside the parentheses. 2 times 30, 0 on the right. And 2 times 3 equals 6. Do I have the same answer? Yes, I have. In the first method, I take the first two together inside the parentheses and the last one is outside. I've got the same answer, 60. Here we have, I leave the first one, then I take the last two numbers inside the parentheses and I calculate what's inside the parentheses first. It's 30. Then I have outside the parentheses 2. So 2 times 30 equals 60. So I've got the same answer. However, the order is changed. Okay? Let's see the next one. 3 times 5 times 4. Okay, excellent. I can hear you. Okay, I take the first two together. First two numbers together inside the parentheses. 3 and 5 inside the parentheses. Let's write it. Okay. What comes in outside the parentheses? It's 4. Okay. 3 times 5. Excellent. 15. Get inside the parentheses first. 15 times 4 equals, we can get it like this. It's equal 60. But we can use the repeated addition. 15 is repeated 4 times. 15 plus 15 equals 30. Again, 30 plus 30 equals 60. So the answer is 60. The second equation. Okay, or the second method. Okay. Thank you. I can get inside the parentheses the last two numbers. Okay. Let's see here. The first one, leave it alone. هنخليه outside the parentheses. Then I take the last two together. Let's write it. 3 times 5 times 4. Always we get inside the parentheses first. 5 times 4, excellent, it's 20. Okay, don't forget the first number. 3 times 20, 0 on the right. And 2 times 3 equals 6. So the answer, 60. What do we notice here? We notice I've got the same answer. However, we change the location of the parentheses. يعني غيرت مكان parentheses. طيب يا حبيبي let's see here. The first way, I take the first two together. يلا. 3 and 2. 3 times 2. And we have left عندي برا خالص out the parentheses. It's 10. Don't forget to get the answer for the numbers inside the parentheses. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 10 equals 60. 0 on the right and 1 by 6 equals 6. So the answer is 60. Again. Excellent. I will take the last two together. 2 and 10 inside the parentheses and leave the first number outside. Let's write 3 2 by 10. Okay, don't forget to get the king first. El king هو parentheses. Get the answer of the king first. 20. And we have 3 times 20 equals what? 0 on the right. 2 times 3 equals 60. Okay, and the last exercise, you can do it by your own. Let's see. Go to the next exercise. We have here another exercise. You know, when I change the order, the answer doesn't change. Okay. طيب, I've got this. We have here, I've got a missing number. بعمل ايه حبايبي؟ The equal sign looks like a mirror. Okay. What number can we see in this mirror? I've got 5 and 5. Also, we can see 2 and 2. What is the remaining number? The remaining number is 9. So the answer will be 9. Let's practice this kind of question. Again, here we have, I've got 6 times 7 by 4. And the other side, 6 by what number? Give me 4. Okay, you know the order is not important. الترتيب بتاعي مش مهم للنمبرز أو أنا خدت مين للparentheses inside the parentheses مين. Okay. طيب set the mirror. What number can we see in this mirror? Look here, I can see 6 and 6. Also, I can see 4. So what is the remaining number? Is 7. Okay, again, look at this exercise. We have here, set the mirror. Excellent. Okay. What number can we see in this mirror? I can see 8. 8. Also, we can see 2 and 2. What number do we have here? That's right. 5. Okay. Let's see the next. Again, I can get the answer using the associative property by using the first way and the second way, or the first method and second method. Okay. I use the parentheses for the three, the last two numbers. Always don't forget what's inside the parentheses. First, 2 times 6 equals 12. Okay, how can we get 5 by 12? Remember, 5 by 10 equals 50. Again, هزود عليها كمان يا حبايبي. 5 by 11, 55. Again, another 5, it's 60. Okay, here we have 5 times 2. Okay, get inside what's inside the parentheses. It's 10. Again, 10 times 6, it's 60. Do you see? I've got the same answer. However, we changed the location or the place of the parentheses. Here we have, I took the last two numbers inside the parentheses, and we have here, I took the first two numbers together. Okay, inside the parentheses. Look at this example. The first method and the second method. The first method, I took the last two numbers together. We put, don't forget to have, what's inside the parentheses? It's 8. What number is left? Outside, it's 10. Who can answer? Excellent. 10 times 8, it's 80. Okay, 0 on the right, and 8 by 1, it's 8. We have here, what's inside the parentheses? It's 40. Okay, and what's outside the parentheses? It's 2. Leave it alone. Okay, again, 40 times 2, 0 on the right, and 4 times 2 equals 8. So again, it's 80. Do I have the same answer? Yes, I have. However, we change the place of the parentheses. Okay? Again, let's solve a story problem for 3 numbers, and I will get the product. What does mean the product? Product means the answer of multiply. Okay? Do you remember the keywords of multiply? We have each, every, and bare. Let's search about the keyword and understand what's going on here in this problem. Adil, Ahmed, and Sally. We have 3, 2 boys and 1 girl. Are 3 brothers. Okay? Every day, 3 brothers. Yes, 3 brothers. Every, okay, means multiply. Each, it's a key word for multiply. One of them buys 5 balloons. How many balloons do they buy in 10 days? What do we have here? Let's write. Okay. Multiply all of them together. 3. يلا حبايبي بسرعة. 3 times 5 times what? Times 10. Okay. How can we get the product of the 3 factors? عندي 3 numbers. احنا اتفقنا we take We make the associative property to get the answer. What does it mean this? Don't forget the king. King parentheses. Let's make the king. يلا مع بعض. I can make the king. Okay. Yes. Get the inside. What's inside the parentheses? 3 times 5 equals 15. Don't forget the number outside the parentheses. 15 times 10. Who can answer? Okay, I get the answer. 0 on the right hand side. 0 on the right. And 15 by 1. I've got the same answer, the same number, 15. So it's 150 balloons. ينفع يا حبايبي أعملها بطريقة تانية؟ Yes, I can. Okay, how can we get it? By using another method. يلا حبايبي. أنا خدت the first two numbers together. دلوقتي I can get 3 times 5 times 10. Okay. Don't forget the king parentheses. Okay حبايبي. Okay. Equals what? Let's see. مش هنسى خالص ان انا اعمل 5 times 10. Don't forget it's 50. Yes. Don't forget. انا هكتب what's inside the parentheses. Calculated. هحسبها. 5 by 10 equals 50. Excellent. It's 50. And we have here 3 times 3 times 50. Don't forget the equal sign. Okay. Equals what? 0 on the right. And 5 by 3 equals 15. So it's 150 balloons. Do I have the same answer? Yes, I have. So make sure we have the same answer and use the method you like. اختار الطريقة اللي تحبها. We take the first two numbers together inside the parentheses, or we get the last two numbers together inside the parentheses. Okay, we always calculate what's inside the parentheses first. Okay? If you have any questions, don't forget to send me your question. Don't forget like, share, and subscribe. And goodbye.